thoughts become things. Think about that for a second. In order for us to control our thoughts, we have to understand how our mind works. So I'm going to address those two things. Number one, thoughts become things. If you think about what you see right in front of you, maybe the table, the computer, it was once a thought by a person or many different people. It once was a thought, and then it became a reality. Of course, it goes through stages. Same thing as the computer, right? Like, beam me up, Scotty. Don't know if you remember the Star Trek, right? That was just fantasy back then. Like the flip phone that we then had later on, there was no such thing as a cellular phone or smartphone even, right? But somebody thought of it. And even if it was in the movies, and maybe someone is, oh, that's very cool. That would be cool if we could communicate that way. We are maybe not there yet to get beamed up somewhere. And everything starts with a thought. And think back of any of your past experiences that you had. It began with a thought. It could be a vacation, right? Like, oh, I want to go to Hawaii. It was not reality yet, but it began with a thought. And then it became more real as you went through the steps to look for the right hotel, to book your flight and whatnot. And then all of a sudden you're there. But it begins with a thought. Make sure that you know exactly how you can control your thoughts. Because if we are not able to control our thoughts, and we have thoughts like, I don't know if I can do it. I'll never be able to do that, or I'll never able to lose weight. I'll never be able to build my online business. I never, so often we have those negative thoughts. And how can we eliminate those? Or let me rephrase it, condense them at least. Let me give you an example. You see this glass of water? Actually, I could have a drink right now. But imagine this would be dirty, yucky, icky water. And these are your negative thoughts, right? How can we clear them up? Well, you put your glass with this yucky, dirty water under a faucet. Now turn on that faucet with clear water and you let it run. What do you get? Clear water. Now, how can we control our thoughts? We have to make sure to counteract negativity with positivity. That yucky water is negative thoughts, but also outside, like negative news, your neighbor, gossip, your friend maybe said, what are you doing with this online business? That's just, you cannot do this. Or in my case, my family friend said, oh, Sabina, don't do this. It's becoming, the acting business is not good. It's scandals and whatnot. There's all negativity, right? So what happened when that you have no control over some of those things? You can't. Even if you don't watch news, you go into an airport, boom, there is CNN, whatever, right? And it still comes into our subconscious mind. Constantly, we have to counteract that with positivity. So if you stop the water, which is the positivity, watching positive material, reading positive books or books that really help you move forward, podcasts, whatnot, it becomes dirty again. So it's a constant. And to really understand that, how our mind works. We have the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is the biggest part of our brain, of our mind, and we don't see it. You see, we get so many stimulus a second, millions in a minute. If they would all go into our conscious mind, we would get cuckoo. But they're all being stored in our subconscious mind. And our subconscious mind does not know the difference between right or wrong, good or bad. It just is. And that subconscious mind, it's like an iceberg, all right? So what do you see on the surface? You just see the tip of the iceberg. This is the water. The biggest part, all of this, is hidden, and that's our subconscious mind. To understand that, and that's with our thoughts. So you have consciously, in our subconscious mind, put the positive thoughts in there. Counteract. If you, I cannot do it. Oops. Oh, yes, I can. Maybe not now, 100%, but I know I can. That would be one thing, how to do it consciously. And to really understand how it works, I want you to do an exercise right now. And I do this with my actors and clients, to just teach them how to relax and breathe more when they're nervous. When we breathe, we don't have to think about that. Our subconscious mind does the breathing for us. I don't have to think about, well, I inhale now and I exhale then. No. That's automatic. It's all controlled by our subconscious mind. But our conscious mind is able to control whatever we want. So, for example, we are breathing normal, so I want you to just breathe normal. Now, consciously, I want you to take a deep breath. Let's do it together. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Very good. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. What just happened? You were in control. You were actually slowing your breathing down by taking a deep breath and exhaled. You slowed it down. And when we are nervous, we have this going on, right? This is how our conscious mind can control our subconscious mind. And you can do it with anything else. So this is so crucial. Thoughts become things.